Good day everyone, I am Queen Erica Pasqua, Section 3CR-A1-11, and I am going to briefly discuss the glass fracture. And our objectives for this topic is number 1. At the end of the lesson, we must learn the glass fracture. Number 2. At the end of the lesson, we must learn the proper collecting of glass. So first, what is glass? Glass is non-crystalline, often transparent, amorphous solid that has widespread practical, technological, and decorative use in. So glass is made up of transparent and amorphous solids. So an example of glass are window panes, screen of cell phone, tableware. Those are the glass that we usually encounter. And next, glass fracture. After a striking force, glass first bent into the direction of applied force due to the elasticity. So, ang sabi dito, na yung glass fracture daw ay nabubuo pagkatapos tumama ng isang malakas na bagay. Yun ang nagiging dahilan kaya nagkakaroon ng glass fracture. And 3 ay types of fracture. Radial and concentric. There is no other terminology that is known as cone fracture, observed to be caused by a penetrator to the high velocity projectile such as bullet. So, I have a picture. May picture tayo dito na ipapakita natin na ma-identify kung alin ang radial at concentric. So, dito, makikita nyo na yung guhit, yung mga guhit niya, yun yung nagsisilbing radial fracture. At yung pabilog naman, sa may pinagmula ng fracture, yun ang tinatawag nating concentric. Next. Sequence of force determination. An examiner can establish the sequence of the shot by considering the radial fracture's termination points. So, as you can see, sa meaning na malalaman ng isang examiner ang sequence ng isang pagtama ng bagay sa glass sa pamagitan ng kanyang radial structure. At meron pa, first shot radial structure will extend completely while the subsequent shot radial fracture will be stopped or cut as if they into contact with the prior fracture. So, yun nga. Yun yung mangyayari kapag sa sequence of force determination. Next, collection of glass. So, first, ito ay mahalaga to, especially in the hit and run cases. Number 1, collection from each broken glass at the crime scene. So, sabi, lahat ng broken glasses na makikita mo sa isang crime scene, kailangan mo itong i-collect. Number 2, package them individually in glass vials or envelopes. So, kung magkakaibang place mo nakuha yung mga glass na yun, mga broken glass, magkakaibang package din sila dapat nakalagay. Kasi may possibility na magkaiba yun. Then, makukontaminate yung isa kung sakali mapagsamahin mo. Last, in hit and run cases, ito yung sinasabi ko, collect all the broken glasses to ensure the possibility of a physical match should be fragment to be found on our suspect. So, dito, yung pinaka broken glass in hit and run cases, sometimes yung mga glass kasi na yon ay naiiwan sa mga suspect, sa mga vehicle ng suspect, at yun yung nagiging dahilan para i-match yung meron sa crime scene at yung meron sa vehicle ng suspect. Kaya nagiging mahalaga ang glass. Okay, next. Glass analysis can be helpful in a various way. Glass fragment of the crime scene should always be collected and analyzed because several clues can be gathered about the event that occurred during the crime. So, ayun na nga, sinabi dito na maaaring makatulong yung mga pieces of glass na meron sa isang crime scene para mas maging matibay yun na evidence. Like for example, na mag-match ngayon sa vehicle or sa glass vehicle na nandun sa may suspect. Pwedeng mag-match yun kasi isa lang naman ng salamin yun kung sakali man. So, yun yung makakatulong para yung isang crime ay masolve. Maaari siyang makatulong para doon. So, at meron pa, in addition, as the stress of the glass continues, concentric fracture from the front surface were penetrating on striking force applied of the glass. So, yun nga, yung surface were penetrating the striking, the force applied. At magkakaroon nga siya ng, yung force na tumama sa glass, ay yun nga magiging epekto niya. Ganito. Dito, the flash yung tumama, kita mo naman na kung saan papunta yung arrow. So, kalahati lang nung glass yung tinamaan niya. Pero, yung epekto nun sa salamin, nakita nyo, yung mga crack niya is malaki din. So, sa ganitong paraan, mas makakatulong ito na ma-identify natin yung mga nangyaring krimen or paano ito ano yung mga naging dahilan. Gaano kalayo or hit and run ba or bullet, ganong mga bagay. So, yun lamang ang aking yun lang ang aking report. Salamat sa pakikinig.